What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the Other Side of the Firewall podcast, where we talk about the latest and greatest in cybersecurity news, as well as we highlight those movers and shakers and glass ceiling breakers, those people of color who made it to the other side of the proverbial firewall. My name is Ryan Williams, and as always, I'm joined by Shannon Times.
What's up? What's up?
What's going on? And despite the minor flub on the intro, please like, share, subscribe. Trying to plus those numbers up. So I think we're roughly at 210 subscribers on YouTube. So those rookie numbers, we got to get them up. Like I want 500 by the end of the year is what we're going for. And then we have roughly 300 subscribers on the podcast, which is doing really well. So continue to do that. I think we get roughly 500 to 600 downloads a month, which is really good, actually. So keep that up. Please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And tune into the thing with all of our names. Without further ado, I'll give it to Shannon.
All right, everybody. So this first article is from apnews.com, and it is written by, it doesn't say it was written by, it says published, Associated Press. But cybersecurity labeling for smart devices aims to help people choose those less vulnerable to hacking. So we've talked about this on the show before, right? Like it's those devices that nobody really thinks about, right? It's the Internet of Things. You're not thinking about your Ring camera, your security camera, your baby monitors and things of that nature. And we even touched on this a little bit last week, talking a little bit about that stuff. But the current administration, though, is trying to get ahead of this, right? So they realize that this is an issue, and they see all that's going on with these things being vulnerable and being the footholds that people get into people's networks and even to like business networks, right? We've seen it. We've had the story with the what was it, the aquarium thermostat or whatever it was.
Yeah, it was the thermostat inside of a fish tank inside of a casino.
Yeah, in the casino, right? So like this is something that it's not new, right? It's not like it's, oh, this is just come up or whatever. Like that was an older story. But what they're doing now is they have this new Cyber Trust Mark initiative. So what they're doing is they're putting this logo on these devices, right? So these devices that are becoming more and more of the foothold for people to get into your network, for bad actors to get into your network, and they're marking them, and they're having these companies make you aware of the security that's going into them, right? So what they're going to do, you're going to be able to identify these internet and Bluetooth connected devices that are cyber secure, right? When we say cyber secure, it's not 100%. It's never 100% thing, but it's more secure, right? So what they're going to do is, and they're talking about it as soon as 2024, they're going to have a logo on there, and what they're going to also have is a QR code or Q code on them that you can scan to see how secure it is, go into getting support for updating them, things of that nature, which is what we like to see nowadays, right? Because we already know people don't like to put a lot of work in, right? Like if you got to research it on your own and do all this stuff, and that's too hard, right? But everybody's scanning everything now, with the Q codes, right? It's native to the camera apps on almost any new phone that you get now. Like it automatically ties in to where you could just, it has a Q code scanner on it. And it'll take you to a site or do whatever. So you're making it easy, right? If we could do it for menus, we could do it for this, right? Because all these food places are doing it for their menus and whatnot. But this is a good initiative, and they got some heavy hitters that are actually jumping on this like already, like big industry participants. So they have Amazon, Best Buy, Google, LG Electronics USA, Logitech, and Samsung. So those are some of the heavy hitters, right? But they're also some of the ones that have some of these devices that put out some of these devices that are very vulnerable, right? So it makes sense for them to get ahead of the game and get into this. But I like the way they're going with this, and I like that they make it very easy for people to try to keep these things supported these things supported with the Q codes, right? So again, they're going to have what they call a cyber trust label, right? It's a shield logo. And like I said, 2024, you're going to start seeing this, and this should be helping consumers, that are actually paying attention, because a lot of people are out there not knowing they're vulnerable to some of the stuff that's out there. You're going to start seeing these logos and these shields and the Q codes, and hopefully people will do their due diligence, and they'll keep up with just scanning it, because the companies are going to go through the effort of making sure that you know how to secure these devices and how secure they actually are. So they are trying to they're trying to set a criteria, you know what I mean, that everybody needs to follow by, and they're doing the NIST, right? National Institute of Standards and Technology. to make sure it's something that's an industry standard. But I like the way this is going, right? So again, you're going to start seeing this as early as 2024. You got the January CES show, CES 2024, that's coming out, and you'll start seeing some of this stuff come up, and they're going to start showing it to people. And hopefully it's one of those things. Again, it is on the people to do their due diligence and do what they need to do, right? And again, making it easier for them to do it with the Q codes. Hopefully people follow suit and they do it. They just aren't just like, whatever, I bought it, I'll leave it in the corner to do whatever it's going to do and just stay vulnerable. But Ryan, what's your thoughts on this?
Yes, absolutely. Before I give my opinion, please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I always forget to say. See, I said it finally in the middle. But no, I think it's great branding and marketing, right? It's hard to get people to care, but people care about badges is the thing. So when I'm looking at electronics and things of that nature, I don't necessarily care it has the Energy Star efficiency logo on it. I care when it doesn't. I'm just like, that's weird. Like, is this knockoff? Is this like not a proper product? So it's the getting people used to seeing a brand or seeing a badge, and then the absence of it will lead people to think about it like, I don't know if I want that product. Like, why is it missing this, right? And then you have the heavy hitters like Amazon pushing it. So Amazon makes everything super user friendly. So there'll be some kind of link where you can click it and they'll explain to you what the badge means. I'm sure that they'll is Amazon always has their favorites or the best bought on Amazon type branding as well. So I think it'll lead people down the rabbit hole to believe that the absence of this thing means that the product is inferior of some sort or not proper, which at the end of the day, if I can't get you to understand what IoT device is or how the internet is impactful to your household, at least I can kind of brainwash you into believing that this is necessary and that you're getting a product that's inferior or less valuable without the badge being there. So I'll take it. If that's what's going to help secure people, I'll take what I can get. And I like that it's being pushed by the FCC and NIST so that it will be an actual standard that big companies will fall in line first, and then their subsidiaries or the lesser the great values, the Kirklands will follow suit, right? Is the hope. So I'm all for it. And then it being right around the corner in 2024 is not bad at all. And I watch CES every year, so I'm that type of person where I want to see the latest and greatest technology, whether it be things that will actually be released or just things that are being thought of, right? So I watch that type of stuff. So seeing it there leads me to believe that you're going to see it everywhere by the end of 2024. So I'm all for it.
I like the psychological aspect you put out there, and you know what? I think I've been played like that too, and I didn't realize
Yeah. You're like,
because like
I don't know about this. Something's wrong.
yes, like if I don't see like the different things on there, like the different
Yeah.
badges for things, you're right. Like I was a pawn in this game and I didn't even realize it.
That's I hate to put it out there like that, but at the end of the day, if you want people to comply or do what is necessary for them to be protected, you have to you have to use psychology, you have to use marketing behind it to get them to do it. It's unfortunate, but that's everything. Politics, sports, branding is key. So it being a brand on the product, I think will push it further than people like you and I trying to preach the good gospel of why this is important. They'll tune us out, but if they're missing a badge, they're like, I'll pay 99 more cents or whatever to make sure it has all the badges. It's fully complete, right? So yeah, I'll take it. But definitely continue to tune in throughout the week. So Monday and Tuesday are topics. Wednesday's discussion. I think this Wednesday's discussion is really good, especially for our audience. Thursdays we do Ask Us SP, but I'm holding off on those. So I'm still recording them, but I'm going to hold off. I'm going to publish the next one on the 30th, which will be you know what? I'm not sure. I think it's Darren King Jr., but I don't want to promise and I have to switch it up. But I believe that to be the one. And then we'll do another one on the 6th of August. So I'm holding those for our small breaks. We got some small breaks coming up, but you'll get a full episode, hour and a half, but you just get it all in one dose, right? That'll be our launch for that week. So definitely tune in. Definitely, if you've missed any in the past, go back and watch those. And then again, I'm pushing hard for more subscribers. So we're doing really well. So it's not a browbeating. Thank you for all those who are currently tuning in, and thank you for listening to our shows. Numbers are up. People were listening throughout the entire show. They were listening to multiple shows a week. love it. Now share it. Share with your friends, family, all those good people, so we can grow the channel. We can grow the podcast, and we just get to more people. So definitely like, share, subscribe. Tune into all the platforms that go by our name, and then you can hit me up personally. I'm at RyRy Security Guy. That's RyRy Security Guy. I'm on LinkedIn, Twitter, Clubhouse, and Threads. Stay safe, stay secure.